Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Hermit Skies. Today we are going to take this down. We're gonna build, or I'm hoping to build the auto miner of doom inside our new sphere and put it right down at the bottom. Now you can make these 5x5, which means that I should really make 25 of all of these, and I wonder, do I even have enough iron for that? I don't think I do. No. I guess I may have to put this back up and start sifting. For goodness sake. I'm such an idiot. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I may actually have some here. Yeah, that may be enough. And then we need string, which I have in the little bonsai pots over here. I have a lot of string. Okay, good. Iron mesh. Okay, so that's a flint mesh with an iron mesh. Okay, so flint's gonna be an issue for sure. Now, the question is, I can't remember in Hermit Cave, did we do the diamond mesh? I mean, we wouldn't be able to do that now anyway, but in terms of like drop chances, so like iron is 100%. 100% from a dust? Jeez, what the heck? Oh, okay, what about an iron mesh? Let me see the drop chances here. We have iron 100%. That is really weird. Okay, so maybe some of the things get better, but not all of them is what I'm thinking. So the flint mesh is what we need to start making. We need to make math 8, 9 of these, I think. So let's make 9 of these first of all. And I know that we get flint from sifting gravel. Oh, we actually have quite a bit. You know what? This may be enough. Flint mesh, 9 of them. Sweet. Okay, and then we do 9 of these, and we have 25. Oh, that wasn't that wasn't too bad. Yeah, 25 sieves and 25 meshes. This is important because we are going to make it in a 5x5. Now, the goal today, if you didn't see Hermit Cave, the season 1 of these type of series, is to make a fully automated miner. So I no longer want to go there and automate and sift manually. And for that, we're also going to need to produce the things that we want to sift through. So I'm thinking, let's do a quick little look at the iron mesh. We can sift dust, which gives us redstone and all of these things, and then we can sift gravel, which instead gives us diamonds. So that is a big update or upgrade. I think both of them give us the same amount of ore. So iron ore and iron ore, yeah, I'm not going to go through all of these, but I think they're very similar. Now the question is, do we want to do dust, or do we want to do sand, or do we want to do gravel? So what does sand give us? Sand gives us like charged quartz. Yeah, I think if we want redstone and glowstone, we definitely want to go dust. We may want to have to, or we may want to try and split this up and do two machines, to be honest. Diamonds or redstone? That is basically the question. Now we are getting, oh, I can't eat like that. We are already getting redstone from our mob farm, but I think we aren't really getting it super quickly. We have almost 2 stacks in there, and I know we used a lot of it recently. I guess we'll start by setting up a gravel machine. So I'm gonna want another stonework factory to create gravel for us, and I'm currently considering whether or not I should take this down. Let's see how much materials we have to make another one. I do have 1 pink slime, so I could make a new one. I am the worst at keeping my buckets. I cannot believe that I keep losing my buckets. So I gotta make 2 new ones, like so. And we gotta go water. I'll just grab from there for some reason. And lava. Boom. 16 tin ingots. That's all that I haven't did. Yeah, we definitely need to automate mining. This is gonna be a very, very important upgrade to our base. But there we go, another material stonework factory. Let's this time put the buckets in there. I think that makes the most sense, and hopefully I will remember. So this thing will be creating the gravel, and I'm gonna need some item ducts, and we're also gonna need a thing to automate the right clicking on our sieves, which we can do fairly easily using a mechanical user. Yes, this thing here. I think this is what I did in Stone Block or in Hermit Cave. So I think that should be pretty straightforward. We need that. And this thing runs off of the... Oh, it's a dropper. Okay, good. This thing runs off of the the grid power, so we don't actually need to power it separately, which is really nice. This thing acts like a player. Basically, you can have it do a lot of different things, and I think it was use item or activate block with item. That was the thing that we want to use it with. But as you can see, like this will place blocks. And let's just make a bunch of these. Boom. Nice. So I think now I have everything to start setting this up. I also need a power source. We're going to try and use this wireless RF transmitter, but I'm realizing because we don't have a really good wireless transmit mod in this, we don't have flux networks, I don't think, at least. Or do we? Flux? No. Redstone, flux, no. We're gonna have to run cables and stuff, and we're gonna have to probably set up the power supply in the sphere. Now that I think about this, maybe it would be better to have the power supply at the very bottom and then have the miner like in one of these corners, because I was originally gonna have that at the bottom, but it feels like if we're gonna run power through this thing, it's gonna look really messy if it's not in either the top or the bottom of it. No, for goodness sake. Back in the nether. Oh, how far? 2,000 blocks. Nope, let's just try the spawn command, and we're back. Nice. Okay, sweet. Sometimes the game crashes when I do that, and that's not great. So after a bit of thinking about this, I think I want to put down the miner setup here and reserve the bottom for the power. I think also that was suggested by quite a few of you. I'm struggling a little bit with how to decorate this thing and how to make this work and look good, but what I'm gonna try is the gray stained glass, just like we're using for the sphere, and we'll try and create some kind of platform here. I want it to look, I don't actually know how I want it to look. This is gonna be a little bit weird, and for goodness sake, I forgot something. I forgot my builder's wand. You know what? It actually doesn't look too bad to have this completely filled in with glass. It looks a little bit weird here. Not gonna lie. That looks a little bit weird. Where it connects and like blocks the sphere shape. That line there. But we could possibly like change that out for a white concrete line further down the line. How does this look? Okay, I forgot that I don't have glass there. It doesn't look great. That does not look great. I did forget one thing that is very, very important to make this work, and that is this thing. The absorption hopper. This thing will pick up items, just like the vacuum chest we used in the beginning of the series. It will pick up things through blocks, and, well, as opposed to that, this thing will pick up things through blocks and like teleport things into it. All I need is a blaze rod or blaze powder. I do have one blaze powder. That's great. And an eye of ender. And then we're going to need some obsidian, which I have here. Very good. And boom. Absorption hopper. It picks up items in a 7x7x7 area. It can also pick up XP and fluid. So if I put this down here and drop an item over here, it's just going to suck that item up. And the good thing is that it teleports it to it, so it doesn't like try and drag it into it, which sometimes can cause some lag. So that's what we're going to use to pick up the items. Now, whilst I'm here with my new plan of where to place the sifts, I'm going to grab some of this white concrete as well. And possibly I do have some lights. Hopefully I have everything. So what we'll do is we'll add a white border around this, and I may change out the white for another color, but for now let's add a white color. I'm not a big fan of the oak colored. That being said, can you make the sieves? No. They're always going to be oak color. I was thinking, I wonder if you can make them of other wood types. Let's build like a little cube here. So we'll go up a few blocks, and one thing that we do need is to have the mechanical user pointing downwards into this thing. So let's break you and try and place this thing facing downwards. Sweet. All right, you can also place that from underneath. We discovered in the last or in Hermit cave, but I think we'll have it from up this time. Actually, you know what, I need to I'm an idiot. I need to put a sieve there. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay, let's do this. And can I now fill that from underneath? Yes. Okay. That is in place, and basically at this point in time, all we need to do is provide this with gravel. So to do that, I'm thinking we'll go up one block, we'll place down our stonework factory right there, and we'll put down an item conduit. This guy will be always extract. This guy is going to be grind mode and grind mode, and then we have to block this thing so it doesn't pull out the cobblestone, and that should be all we have to do. Let's just try and power this. These guys are so OP, by the way. So OP. But that should start producing... Oh, actually, we don't want anything here, because we don't want to make sand. So yeah, that is producing gravel. Okay, and then this guy, we will go insert. And now the gravel is being sent here. Then we need to figure out what this is. Place block. Use item on block. Nope. Activate block with item. Yeah, activate block with item. There we go. So now, why is it so slow though? I remember figuring this out. I think we may need speed upgrades or more mechanical users to speed that up. It's like I'm reinventing something that I've already invented once. We also need to pick up the items and deal with that. So I guess we'll do that from underneath actually. So let's do this. Let's bring this thing, this cube down. I think this is going to look super awesome when it's complete. We'll bring this down on all the corners. And I've come back here because I do want to have another glass color. You can see the thing over there. I'm thinking maybe cyan. But then again, we don't have green. Cyan stained glass. Oh, dude, this would look so sweet though. We don't have green. How do I make the artificial? I can't. Could make the organic green dye using the clipping and trimmings and slime balls. But I would need like quite a bit of that stuff. And our cactus farm is, I'm assuming, not doing great. We got 4 cactuses. 8. Oh, 12. Well, it's done a little bit of work, I guess. This is so silly. Let's smelt that up and see how much cyan glass we get. It may just be enough. That being said, do I even have lapis, bro? Yes, I do. Okay. So that gives us 24 cyan. Okay, we're gonna try and see how far that takes us. Maybe that's enough. Because seriously, that cyan glass right there, oh, that's looking really good. I guess I could make light blue and that would also look decent, or maybe as good. I'm not sure. But I want that to cover the whole thing around this thing. Basically, I have a vision for it to look like a diamond cube. I think that would look really cool. And this thing is producing a lot of stuff already. It's producing a lot of stuff already. I'm having to shut it off. Yep, and right now I'm just trying to get rid of this stuff. I know I'm voiding a lot of stuff, but it'll be fine. So my idea with this cyan glass is that we put it in like this. And vein mine that away. And then we'll cover up the walls with this as well. And I'm definitely not gonna have enough, probably. But let's start with doing this now. So in the very center, we put down this thing. That's gonna suck up all of the items that are being produced in there. It should reach everything, and everything should be fine. And then we're gonna send the items from there, and I think we should use an ender chest to send these items, like the modded ender chest is what I'm talking about. So to send these items to a different location. And I would also like to have some light sources in here. Maybe we'll do something like this. Just so that this thing hopefully end up being like a glowing diamond cube. And believe it or not, but I'm gonna be short on glass by 2 blocks. For goodness sake. Oh no, I had another stack. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. It looks like it's mirror glowing from the bottom there because of the floor. I really like that. Let's also add a few light sources in here. So I'm guessing, yeah, this is gonna look a little bit weird. Maybe we can add light sources like that on the side of that machine. Yeah. I really like that. This looks super, super clean. Now we need the ender chest down there before this is completed, and I can start it again. Currently I've shut this off, so this is just chilling. So yeah, let's go and make an ender chest. And this is going to be problematic because we don't have any blaze rods. To get the blaze rods, we really need to consider a blaze farm. But this is what I've been doing and it's actually working out pretty well. I could pulverize these and get a lot of blaze powder from that if I could be bothered. But yeah, this is what I've been doing. And it's blaze rods, not blaze powder. It's, for goodness sake. I am such an idiot. So here we go again. And 2. Don't know if that's going to be enough actually. That gives me 4. I'm going to need 2 of the ender chest, so I need a little bit more than that. I do really like this way of doing loot boxes, because honestly we could just connect this up to a system and we wouldn't need anything else. Like we wouldn't need a miner or anything. Everything would just be very good. But this makes it a little bit more fun. Now, do I want any of the other things here? I mean, that's a lot of diamonds if I pulverize them. And that's a lot of ink. Ah, there's 2 more. Sweet. Okay. So, let's make those into that. So now I should be able to make 2 of the modded ender chest. What's cool with these, if you didn't know, is that we have this one already, which contains the stuff that's over there. You can even see that chest opens. I think that's really cool. But we're going to create a second channel here for the miner. And I think just for ease, we'll make it triple black. So the little things on the top here demonstrate what channel you're doing. So right now, this is no longer connected to that because it's black, white, white. I'm going to do it triple black. And now these 2 are connected. So that's how we're going to deal with the items. So let's just pick this guy back up. And down here, we're going to put the ender chest right there. We're going to do insert. And this should be always active. And now all the items should be sent over here. I just realized though that I'm definitely going to need speed upgrades. I'm definitely going to need speed upgrades from there, because this thing isn't even on at the moment. And I reckon once I start it, it's going to be absolutely chaos of items. And the last thing I want is items floating around in the world, because as we all know, that creates a lot of lag. So we don't want to do that. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. Let's start this thing on. Redstone always on. And it's also important, I think, that we have this cube, because items can like be spat all over. We should... Oh, for goodness sake. Doesn't reach there. You kidding me? No, it does. It does. It's just full. Oh, that is working beautifully. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is make sure that this entire sphere, which looks super cool on this little mini-map, is chunk loaded. So that wherever I am in the world, everything within this sphere is working. Cool. So now we should be able to see those items back in our storage room. Hello? Why are you here, Frienderman? I think you can tame these guys. I never understood why you would do that though. Get out of here. Okay, so let's have a look. Yep, we're getting the items, and as you can see, they're being produced. Oh, that is so awesome. That is fully automated in a very cool looking way. And I think, honestly, this looks a lot better and a lot cooler than the Hermit Cave version did. It does look like I have a bigger top than a bottom though, but I think that's just vision glitches or vision errors. Speed upgrade. So we're gonna want these extract upgrades, which we made already for the mob farm. And we're also going to want these essentially for the automatic user to place the gravel quicker. But I don't think that's priority right now. I'm going to try and make these speed upgrades. So pistons. And I can't remember, but I think I need as many as I can get of these. Do I have any of that electrical steel? I don't. Electrical steel is always a bother. But now, when we have this, and this part we should also automate ASAP. But at least I can do that. Create that and then chuck that in here, and that will create some iron for me, which is great. Now, how do I make electrical steel? I always forget this. It's the obsidian and coal one. No, silicon and coal powder, but we can do the tiny coal, which is the cheesy version of it, I guess. So that and my hammer, you and you. This recipe is so broken. I don't understand why Modpack authors keep forgetting about it, because you basically get 8 powder per coal instead of 1 powder per coal, which is the default configuration. But hey, it's there. I'm gonna use it for sure. And we need silicon as well, which I did actually create. Or did I even create that in the series? I don't think I did. Let's do this. Let's turn this into grind mode of the sand. No. Should be able to... Oh, maybe you can't. Oh, no, it's grind mode of dust. Yes, there we go. That creates silicon. Hopefully I can use that silicon for my needs. Let's try that out. So in the alloy smelter, we are now out of power again. Goodness sake, let's just launch that. Oh! Oh, buddy! Really? I've done that before, though. It must be one of those things that wasn't unlocked. You know what we should do? We should probably spend a full episode just knocking out quests again. I got a little bit disheartened by the bad rewards that we've got so far. But I think it could really be good for us. Okay, so that is now getting power. Let's put that in, and silicon. And hopefully that creates steel. Okay, no, but that's because silicon wasn't in there. There we go, electrical steel. Yeah, that's quite a bit of a process to make for the amounts we need. We need 4 per speed upgrade, and we're gonna need like, I think the maximum speed upgrades you can do is 15. And this thing is super slow because of the power. Let's plonk this guy down, well, right here, honestly. And that gets, it's gonna get it a lot of power at the moment. I do need an infrastructure with power. That's just a thing that I desperately need. Like, I do need to run cables everywhere because there isn't a good wireless power source that I know of. If you guys know about any wireless power source, then please do let me know. Boom, 6 of them. Okay, nice. And, okay, we just got electrical steel as well. Oh, and there's another one we haven't claimed here. The basic capacitor. It's so very nice that it remembers the things that I've done in the past so that we can just, like, get them retroactively. I hate it when packs don't have that feature. I think it should be in all quest packs by default. And now we're out of iron again. Did I have any more cooking? Yes, I did. Let's just make one more and then we're gonna run over there. Now, this is still, wow, this is, look at the production rate of this thing. No, that is insane. We basically have a little guy who's standing there sifting at all times, and I love it. I really love it. Okay, so in you, or in this guy here, let's put all of those. That should clear this out quick enough. No, it's not gonna be quick enough. Oh, that was just about. I think I may need one more extraction upgrade here. It's important that we clear that so that this never gets, you know what? I think that's fine actually. Yeah, it's important that this never gets filled, because when that gets filled, items will be sitting on top here and just lagging out our world. But that is that installed, and feeling very good about this. I mean, all in all, look at this thing. It looks really cool. I really like it. It works in the sphere, which I thought was going to be really hard. And I think what we should do is maybe add another one of these for sand eventually so that we get redstone. But I think that we should put the farms and the production units in sort of these shapes. I think they look really cool. We can do the same for bonsai pots. And eventually we'll have like a really sweet looking sphere with cubes inside it, I guess. So of course the next step to make this fully automated is to do this process. So we need a machine that takes these things out, compacts it into the chunks or the iron ore chunks, or all of the ore chunks, and then it needs to send it to our doubler, which then doubles it into the ingots. And it also needs to sort out like things that can't be doubled, such as emerald and diamonds and yeah, all of the other stuff basically. And this was quite a bit of a project, I remember, in Hermit Cave. I think I ended up using these compactors for it. Try and craft one of these up so that we can have a look and I can remind myself. They do require power. I know that much. Let's plonk one of these guys here. That gives you power. And I think if we just insert into this thing, yeah, it compacts it immediately. This thing is actually really, really good. If we put in 8 emeralds, however, nothing happens. I think what it will do is put it into block shape. Yeah, so compressed flint blocks. So it does actually accept other items. Does it accept this stuff? It does, because that can also be... Oh, candy blocks? Candy Infuser. What the heck is this mod? I don't even know. The Candy Infuser infuses rock candy with powerful potion effects. Just add ingredients. Oh, really? Glow candy, clear candy, float candy, healthy candy, gas tier. Oh, that's really cool. So these are actually useful for stuff, I guess. So does that mean that everything that comes from here can be compacted? Let's try and run a little test here. Let's do extract. Let's do insert. And yeah, it looks like everything that can be sifted from gravel can actually go into the compactor. That is a big change from Hermit Cave, because that was not the case. So then basically from here, we need to send the ore chunks into our doubler and the rest of the stuff elsewhere, wherever we want to store it. I mean, this doesn't seem too complicated. Uh-oh, what is this stuff? Fragmented, what? What is happening? What did it just make these out of? Fragmented carbon. Oh no. The coal. So we can actually fix that quite easily by grabbing some coal, because that is being produced by this. And then we should be able to add a filter in here. Let's see if we can make an item filter. And this basic item filter should be enough to say blacklist coal. Right? So now if I put coal in here, I guess there are other things that needs to be compacted first. But that should now never be sent into the system. Where did these dye clusters come from as well? Oh, that's the lapis. I'm guessing that's the lapis. That's not great either. Lapis can be turned into lapis blocks, but what I think happens is when it has 4, it will turn it into that thing instead. So we would also have to blacklist lapis. And so, yeah, that's also fine, I think. So right now, there's coal and lapis. Everything else seems to be going in here. Everything seems to be working fine. That is a very, very easy setup. Now, of course, I want to set this up properly and make it fully automatic. I just wanted to test it out. But we are out of time for today for this video, so we'll have to do that next time. But the diamond cube is a thing, and we are producing, honestly, a crap ton of resources. Like, I don't think we need another miner. I think this is good enough for the ingots, or for all the metals. We may want one for netherrack, so we get the nether resources, and we may want one for sand or dust, sorry, so that we get the redstone. But we could also look into other ways of farming redstone. I think maybe it would be more fun to have a different way of farming redstone than to do it the same way, personally. Just to get a little bit of differentiation. But anyway, dudes, that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Hermit Sky. If you did enjoy it, please do hit the like button down below. Next time we'll do this thing here, and I think I also want to knock out quests, see how many RAKs we can get. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a fan-freaking-tastic evening, and I will see you dudes in the next episode.